Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm not sure why there's a cable tie on my, on my mat. I don't know where that's come from. But welcome to the next session of this fantastic painting, and can't wait to get started on doing this indeed. So I have had a busy morning. Not even put the thing on that. Oh, that's right, the thing was stuck, weren't it? Right, let me just correct that. Haven't had a chance to sort that out at the moment, so just bear with me. And all it is the magnets. Oh right, that's interesting. I thought it was negative, but it's not. So yes, I've had a rather tiring morning, and because I'm on these blood pressure pills, it makes you very tired, unfortunately. So obviously last night I've got a new routine, so I'm getting up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm asleep by 9:30. So it's actually working better, but I'm still waking up very tired. Apologies if you can hear the washing machine. Washing machines will longer work out gone. Forwards like that advert. So yeah, just doing a bit of washing. I did some this morning, and then I thought, well, I'll put another load on. So yeah, done that. Then I had to go for my social committee meeting in Billericay, and it overran. Normally it's only about like 30 minutes, but that overran. And then I thought, well, I'll get something to eat, because I was like really hungry. I'm not really a breakfast person, so I don't normally eat breakfast. It's not really my thing. I'll have like biscuits and that, but I had like literally nothing in the house. I had to go shopping, and I thought, well, I could get like lunch or something while I'm at Billericay. This 3 is really doing my head in, because I don't know where it's gone. I'm sure we had that colour. Yeah, it's really annoying. So then I got on the train back from Billericay. I had to be there for 10, so got back on the train roughly about, I think it was 11:30 or something like that. But then I had to change at Stratford, or was it Shenfield? I can't remember now. I think it was Stratford, because Billericay's on the line that goes to Southend. So yeah, but I get the travel back, which is nice, so that's the plus side. Plus it gets you out and about for a day, so yabba-dabba-doo. Why do we keep getting random colours? But it is a very miserable day here in Essex. Oh, this painting has seriously got a stick issue. Look, why is this doing this? I don't understand why it's doing this stick problem. But yeah, in Essex today we've got really shit weather. Utter rubbish. That's a 7. So yeah, I've just really spent the morning doing that. Then I had a phone call from the dentist, because I had a difficult extraction, and my dentist, who I used to be with, because I've been there ever since I was a kid, I'm now 30, and she's a rude manager in there. She's really not customer friendly. I sent a formal complaint, they've ignored it, and they think that they can get away with ignoring the complaint, so I'll be sending that up to the NHS. I think it's something like NHS Service Authority, or NHS Business Service Authority, or something to do with NHS. They deal with complaints, so we'll try that, and then if they don't resolve it, then it'll go to Ombudsman, because they've discharged me, stating that apparently I've missed so many appointments, and that it causes too much hassle with the practice. Well, that's not my problem, is it? You know, I have to work. I can't do that. You know, if they're short-staffed, I've got to go in and cover, and I'd rather earn money than, you know, do that. So I was there for years, and what's upsetting is the fact that, you know, I've been there ever since a kid, and they care about their customers. Yeah, bloody right. I'm like Daffy Duck. Look, this is really starting to annoy me, because This is doing it. This is drastically popping. There's something wrong with this painting, but I'm still going to give it a go. Something's not liking it somewhere. So anyway, I had this phone call and they said that they've had a cancellation because they told me that I was going to have it in mid-February. What is that, a 6? See, again, I don't know where 6 is. Got J. Oh, no, that's DAC. I'm going to have a hunt around because I don't understand that. All this painting's been kitted up, but as I said, I had to move everything because of the engineer that had to come in. By the way, I did a recall on that, and they're going to come back out and take it off the wall. I mean, I could take it off the wall, but I don't want it. So I'm a very fussy person. If it's put there wrong, if they've done it wrong, you'll come back out again. But they've booked it in with a different chap, not the chap that's put it in. He was very friendly in that. It was like, I'm just going to do this for you, mate. Any problems at all? I said, yeah, it's leaking from the condenser pipe. So I think he sorted it, but no problems. It's all come back. So yeah, your boiler actually has a health check like you. So interesting to know, I suppose. But yeah, when they put it in, I was like, oh my God, yeah, there's no way I'm sitting here all day for them fiddling around with pipes. And my mum had to oversee it, so she had to wait for the boiler to be delivered, and because it's their stuff. But oh yes, we're on the next one. This is going to be nice because it's colour blocking. So yeah, she had to stay in all day. This was, I can't remember when it was, but it was probably last year. No, probably 2 years ago. I used to have this very cute boiler. It was a little square Valiant one, but sadly it broke down. But it was so lovely because it was such a simple, basic boiler, and it didn't take up most room. But this bloody Intergas one, I had to lose a cupboard from it because I couldn't. Like when I moved in here, the way they designed the kitchen, the fridge wouldn't have fitted in. So I said, well, can you make a provision then? Because obviously I can't have my fridge in the cupboard because that's where I had to store it. I had to store it in a cupboard that was big enough for the fridge. And I said, this is not ideal. I don't, I need it in my kitchen. So they took half the worktop away. I can't do it because I have to get permission because I only rent the property. I don't own the property. So they came out and done all that. But because this boiler's so big, that I had to lose a cupboard. So yeah, that's basically restricted some of where I can put my utensils and stuff. But it is what it is. But apparently she was really bored because it was just so it took ages, and she was texting me. I was predominantly texting her and saying, look, how's it going, is it all done yet? And yeah, I said, are you bored? And she was like, it's really boring. I mean, they say it's a day job, but all you have to do is feed a pipe from the loft into the kitchen, but it had to be all rerouted, and oh man, not good. I always do that. You know that Wally film? It's called Wally. Wally! And there's a robot called Eve, and she goes, Eve! Like that. And I think Wally then goes, Eve. So whenever I see a letter E, I'll go, Eve. If I remember. But this is so exciting, guys. We're edging the near to the first row. Obviously, we need to go back over some colours here, but like... why have I missed out then? I'll just quickly do that. My eyes are playing tricks on me. But even that, there was a drill round here popping somewhere. I don't know what they are, but they will come off when I do that. But there was a drill round here popping somewhere. It was that black one, weren't it? But I'll get a sealant on that, and we'll get it sealed. Which I'm very nervous for because I've never done it before. Right. But yeah, some at 4 o'clock I'm going to pop into newsagents and get my next issue of the Eddie Stobart. As I said yesterday, I wanted to go and get it, and I had to swap the streams over because the paramedics came and then they wanted me to go to the surgery, and that was a result because I got my sick note that I needed. So they actually finally listened for once, and I thought I really don't want to go, but the paramedic was like, promise me you'll go, and I'm like, I'm not lying, like I will go. I don't like people who lie, you know, I think that's very dishonest, and you know, I'm a very open, honest person, so yeah, I don't like people that lie and stuff. So he was, by the sounds of it, he wanted to give me a lift, and I was going to say yes, but it would have been like an hour of just sitting there waiting, because 2 hours. And then she wants me to do a cholesterol reading because the nurse forgot to tick that on the form or something. So yes. So next week they're coming to take this carbon monoxide thing off that they've put there by error. I can't believe like he never told me he put it there, because he was screwing something and I thought, oh, perhaps he's just screwing the boiler cover back on, because it screws on it, like there's 2 bolts and you unhook it and then you screw it back on, but no, puts that there. And then by the time I looked out the window to see if he was still there, he drove off. So yeah, but yeah, we've got EastEnders tonight and Dragon's Den. See if there's there was this woman, oh my god, right, so she had this handbag, or I think it was a suitcase or something she had, and Peter was going, this is not a handbag, this is a suitcase, and she's like, no, it's a handbag, no, it's a suitcase. And in the end she started laughing with him and did come to the agreement that it was in fact a suitcase on wheels, but she seems to think it was a handbag. So but some of them get really offended, don't they? So they'll say like, can we do an offer, and they'll say no, and they're like, can you come down a bit lower, and yeah, they won't, they get a bit offended by it. Now I've got some lovely Easter egg projects coming up on here, but also for my craft channel I have seen a few little different crafts. We are going to be bringing in the range, so we're going to be doing some paintings from there, but nothing at the moment has really grabbed my attention at the moment, so yeah, we'll be doing some of that. Oh, this painting, seriously, if it ain't non-stick, it's not coming off the pen. By the way, these pens are lovely because they're from Prism, so where's my bloody wax? I've lost my bloody wax now. There we go. Just going to fill that up a bit, see if I could get some more wax. I always like put 3, but then it will come up with 2 and that, but yeah, nothing really planned for this evening, so I'll try and crack on a bit more of this if I can. Normally I'll only do like the 1 session because I need to have enough to talk about, otherwise it could be awfully boring. Imagine if you'd done like a whip and chat, but you just went like that, you know, you're doing your whip, your painting, and you're not talking for a whole hour. Wouldn't that be so boring? But I had a notification today. My Prism painting has arrived. So I'll be doing that in an unboxing. Yeah, man. But Wakanda Forever's now on Disney Plus, if anyone hasn't found that yet. Now, I have been informed, these little balloon cover dog minders, I have been informed through Prism, because I asked them, is the pink one available? And because I want to try and get the whole set. And they said that once they're out of stock, they don't tend to bring them back. They like to mix things up. So I'm now hunting for a pink balloon dog. So if anyone knows where these are found, I mean, obviously I don't know if it's just something Prism are doing or whether it's they're sold elsewhere and they're like a third party and they buy them in and resell them. I don't know, but yeah. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to complete. Oh, what is going on? I'm getting annoyed now. They won't come off the pen. What is wrong with this? Put some more wax on it, but it's not the wax that's the problem. It's getting them off the pen that's causing the drip. I swear this painting's got a malfunction. Shouldn't be taking this long, but it's... something's not right with this canvas. I mean, look, I put it down and then one only comes off. See what I mean? There's something really not right here. But I need to remember to get a square painting, because I'm supposed to be moving to squares. Now, what's nice about these prism pens is with the, you know, the standard pink ones you get in your packs, they're actually a little bit bigger and chunkier than them ones, so they actually feel like you're gripping something, which is nice. Oh my god, I saw something I don't like. It was so embarrassing. And I saw him, I swear he was talking about me, because he looked over the road and he just kept it looked like he was talking, and then his mate turned around and looked at me, and I thought, you got something to say it, you know, because I don't like it when people do that, you know. Have to have a, you know, tittle tattle behind your back. It's ridiculous. It's childish if you ask me, but yeah. Oh, come on, what is wrong with this? This has really got a stick problem. Look at it, just won't, like... I really feel like chucking this away, because it shouldn't be doing that. This is cheap, by the looks of it. They've not put enough glue on it. But I'm not going to give up, because I can always super glue it to it if need be. If anyone knows the answer, does anyone know what keeps this sticky? Obviously, because obviously when you take the cellophane off, you know, it's interesting how it, you know, it just stays sticky. It's quite nice. Now this session is going to be quite a short session, so I'm going to finish this at 3:15. It might be a 30-minute, I can't recall when we started, but I need to go up into the town, so I like to get there nice and early. Oh my god, right. So DHL, for some apparent reason, you can't just pack it and post it like you do a parcel. So say if I wanted to post a parcel to someone, you just pack it and then you send it with the post office. DHL have a funny way of doing things. So what they do is, if you want to send a package with DHL, you have to go into the shop, or if it's a return, I don't know, but if you have to go into the shop, and the woman at the shop has to pack it for you. So obviously she can see what's in the box, and yeah, she has to pack it for you, which I think is rather stupid if you ask me, but... And she, you know, there's nothing to stop her stealing it. Do you see what I mean? Like, you can scan it as accepted, but, you know, I don't like the idea of that. But I was standing in the queue and she took absolute ages, and I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? I'm coming back. You always get one in the queue that has to cause delays, and my granddad's the worst for that. He has like a tree full of bloody lottery tickets to go up, and it's quite funny because every time he puts them in, he never wins. So I'm like, haha. But if I was there when he did it, I would say, can you call the manager, please? Because, you know, you're causing a massive queue. I don't speak to him no more, but... my mum's side of the family are very strange in my opinion. They don't really talk. This one don't talk to that one, and that one don't talk to this one. I mean, it's quite petty. My cousin, oh my god, I'm really losing it with this painting at the moment. My cousin had a kid, and for whatever reason, he doesn't want my mum to, you know, have anything to do with his child. So obviously, now my auntie don't talk to my mum, and my mum don't talk to me auntie, my uncle don't talk to me, my nan and granddad, because there was a big argument because of his ex-wife Karen, and something happened between Karen and my nan, and they don't really talk. He sends her a Christmas card and that, but I mean, it's just childish, isn't it? Life is too short to be bickering, and yeah, I don't get it. And then my dad's side of the family, I can't stand the bloke. I'm being serious. I know I shouldn't say that, you know, he's my so-called relative, but what sort of a man don't tell their own child that your nan's passed away? I mean, I don't get upset over it, because I've been, like, I used to go up and visit, but she used to live in Walton-on-the-Naze, but I've not really had anything to do with her for years, probably about 20 plus years. So that's why often people say I should be an undertaker, which is someone who carries coffins and that, because and works in funeral parlours. I don't get upset when people die, and I know that's really wrong, but I just don't. I don't sense emotion. Unless it's an animal, it's totally different, because I know in the great circle of life, you live, you die, you have to get used to that. So yeah, I mean, I haven't spoke to him for years, and apparently she went into a care home because she was showing signs of dementia. So he's put her in this care home, and obviously his sisters have gone mad. His brother has gone ballistic because they want to know where she is, and he won't tell them. So it found out, apparently it leaked on Facebook or something, or because there's a group of them. I believe what happened was, no, it weren't on Facebook. The lady at the care home is not supposed to let people in without ID. And she's not supposed to, say like someone rings up and says, hello, can I speak to Anne Anderson, which is her name. She's not supposed to tell or speak to them. Like if someone said, could I see her, can I book an appointment, what care home? She's not allowed to do that. Well, something happened, whether she was new, she told my auntie what care home she was in. And I don't know, because obviously we don't talk, everything's hush hush, which is why I can't wait for him to die, if I'm really honest with you. And I know that's really, really bad of me to say that, but I can't, you know. The amount of, you don't keep that sort of, you don't keep a funeral away from a family member. What sort of person does that? I mean, as I said, I'm not really fussed. I found out because I found a document on the side of the cooker when I was, it's like a cupboard above the cooker, and I found this document and it looks like my nan. And I spoke about this previously, and it said that she died in October, so nice of him to tell me that. But yeah, so I really don't really, and he sort of does this thing where he crawls round you and, oh, let's buy him a gift, and he'll forget everything. No, I don't forgive, I don't forget, you know, simple as that. I'll speak to you, and then you upset me, and that's that. Sorry won't work, you know. But I do give people a second chance, you know. If people want to reconcile and stuff like that, I'll give people a second chance. But you blow that again, and that's that, you know. Simple as that. I mean, I've had people in the past that just don't understand the word no. You know, when I say I don't want you contacting me, it really does mean I don't want you contacting me. But this specific person don't seem to take no for an answer. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to say any names. But yeah, this specific person don't seem to understand the word no. So yeah, it's just, you know, ridiculous really, but I just, you know, if I get any messages, it's like, beep, delete, gone. You know, that's how you deal with it. E. This does, and also what I'll say in diamond painting, guys, if it looks like a lighter colour, don't worry, it's the proper colour. It can come up slightly dark. The colour on the canvas will always come up lighter than the actual drill. It's always the way that it works. Now I have got some exciting unboxings coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I've got I nearly said it then. I've got an Avengers one coming up. So, it'd be nice to see this tree finished, I have to say. I'm trying to multi-place, but we're not having much luck, as you can see. There's got to be something wrong with this painting canvas. But yeah, tonight, not really an awful lot's happening. So, apart from Eddie Strawbart live. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to go over everything. You know when you've been out and you don't want to go back out again? That's how I feel at the moment, because I've already been out once and I really can't be asked to go back out. But then I really want to see what the issue's like. Because it's the battery box, so yeah. Oh, crumbs. Hello, hello from the outside. I asked to try to pass the time. Oh my god. Oh gosh. See what I mean? These are horrible pills, but she did say that it has come down. I have to take them to get the pressure down, but yeah, it just takes all your energy out of you. They're horrible things, but I have to take them until further notice, apparently. Now I have been a bit naughty. Last time I was on them, I didn't really. I kept forgetting to take them, and then I forgot about them, and they're in my cupboard, and they can see when you've took them or not. But yeah, so. Oh, why am I so out of energy? I'm 30. I shouldn't be this tired. It's all the late nights watching TikTok. That's what it is. I don't know about you guys, but I always lay in my bed at midnight and then I'll, like, with a cup of tea, watch some movies. Or like I'll watch TikTok, and the problem is with TikTok is you searching on there and then you see more videos that are funny and more videos and you're there till gone like 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, so. But yeah, I think another early night. Oh my god. Do apologise guys, I've been up since 7:30, so that's probably why. Once I did 24 hours, and how the hell I managed that, I don't know. I've not seen people do 48 hours before. But does anyone know that guy called David Blaine? And he suspended himself above the, what's it called, Tower Bridge, is it? You know the bridge in London that opens up for the boats? He suspended himself in a box up there, and apparently he didn't eat for 44 days and 44 nights. Apparently I think he was allowed water, but how the hell you get your body to do that? Because what happens is when you don't eat, your body will use fat reserves. So your body stores fat, and then obviously when you don't eat, it relies off that. So, but yeah. And that's the reason why. So next time it will be for an hour. It's just I've I need to go up into town to get the issue, so that's why I'm only doing it for 30 minutes. 7 tears are flowing to the river. 7 tears are lost into the sea. One day there is some distant water, then you know it's a river for me. That is from... Let me put the plug in and see if we can get any answers from Alexa. See if I can play it. It might not let me because I'm not on Amazon Music. I'm not really a Valentine's person, to be fair. I don't believe in it. I mean, if you've got to wait all year to go, hey lovey, I love you, you know, it's, why do you need to wait all year for just to show your affection to someone? I don't understand that. It's like Mother's Day. I don't understand it. It should not be in existence. And Father's Day, it's just another day that you have to fork out for gifts, which currently I don't really like doing. I don't like spending my money on other people. I just don't. I never have done. Alexa. Hello. I'm so sorry for keep yawning, but it is an involuntary movement. I cannot control it. Alexa, you working or not? It's just like flashing lights at me for some reason. Look at this. For some reason, she's just like flashing lights at me. Alexa, she don't even respond. Like, what the hell? Okay, so we won't be able to do that then. I'll take that out. Don't know what's going on with that. Needs reprogramming, I think. If one dreams a river I could fly. What's happening here? It's a little bit. There we go. But they ain't, and that's the reason why. 7 cheers are floating to the river. Oh my God. If one dreams of eagles I will fly, but they ain't, and that's the reason why. Well, anyway, it's called 7 Tears and it's played by the Goombay Band, but the remix one is good. Oliver Bent, the lead singer, he actually sings another one. You know the one that goes, "This is the way to Amarillo." But there's a German version and it goes something along the lines of "This is Germany" or something. Germany is waiting for us, or something like that. We are Siamese, if you please, la 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 la. Oh party, life goes on, la 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 la. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever heard that song that goes, "I've been looking for heroes, dun dun. I've been looking for some." Is it freedom? No, "I've been looking for freedom." It's by David Hasselhoff. I went alive from 24 years ago. I'd like to get to the Swans. Well, considering it's only the 2nd of February, we've done a bloody good job on this. We've got, like, well, really this should finish on the 7th if we started on the 1st, but we are well ahead. So I think this will be finished. We should, if this is timed right, I should finish this the 3rd week of February. Because I've already started the 1st week in January, you know. I've been looking for heroes. Boom, boom, I've been looking for some. Boom, boom, I've been looking for a hero. I'm so tired, la 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 la. I've not even been watching the news because I'm so tired. Okay guys, so we're going to do one more line. Burn, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Love is a magic thing, and it makes the heart ring. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 till the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Has anyone watched that fish in Finding Nemo? And there's like a bubble machine, and it goes, my bubbles, 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 my bubbles, or something like that. Don't touch the bubble. Or the thing that goes umpapa, Mount Wallahakalugi. That's done by Jill. Is that the postman? Mr. Postman, whoa, 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 Mr. Postman. Got me in a singing mood now, singing that Goombay. Is that the postman? I'm not expecting anything, but I normally get my magazines every Saturday, but you never know, there's probably another bill again as per usual. My dad don't even open up his letters, another weird. It's almost like he's got this condition where he can't touch things, or he's got this thing in his head that he automatically assumes that everything he touches is dirty, so he won't use it. Then when he washes his hands, he will basically collect Carex bottles, and he will only use that soap. It's got to be Carex, or he won't use any other soap. So if Carex went out of business, it'd have a bloody good, it'd have a lot of fun trying to track down Carex. Oh, I need to talk to you about something. But yeah, anyway, he'll collect the bottles up. Then it basically, the shelf is like that big, so he has to collect all the shelf. He has to put them all on the shelf until they're collected up, and then he'll chuck them away. It basically is, I don't know if he's been diagnosed for it, but that sort of behaviour is a condition called obsessive compulsive disorder. So, but anyway, I have been told today that Cherries has gone out of business. I only used them once and they're great. Everything's nearly £1, but they have gone out of business. Apparently they're closing down. So another company that's gone out bust. And it's absolutely awful how these companies are going out of bust. I mean, every day or near, most days on the news you hear like another company's gone out of business. The government needs to step up. They need to sort this epoxy cost of living crisis out, because look at all the companies that are suffering. It's not the big ones, it's the small ones, And for, an early company that's trying to set up, from a small company trying to get really big, it's quite difficult. So yeah, absolutely gutted about that. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe. We've got a pop-in drill problem going on here, which I'll try and get some sealant, but please remember to like, share, subscribe. The next one will be an hour long, and it's not going to be long until we get into this section here. But what's quite nice about this, once we get here, we will borderline it somewhere within where this swan's head is. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to work it from about there, and then we can branch it off and we'll get the swan's head in. And I think that's what's called a platform or something there. I don't know what it is at the moment, but I think it's pretty obvious that these up here are birds. But anyway, we are almost finished on what I'm assuming is a palm tree. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. If you want to get this for yourself, it is in the link of my description. Please take care and have a lovely day ahead. Bye-bye.